things that are happening in the game today. Economy exploits.
Ooh.
Economy exploits. And
Are they actually going to
if
talk
you're
about
watching the
exploits?
show and you're
Oh, wait, are they going to talk about wipes? Are they going to talk about wipes?
wondering why I'm talking about economy exploits, it's because I'm going to get to the next question that you've got, the question you've had the whole time. So
Wipe
Yeah.
wipe
let's
incoming?
talk about the economy exploits.
Sure.
What's happening?
There are exploits.
Yes,
Be better.
there's definitely exploits.
You know, in terms of the economy in general, right? There's a couple. I think it's up. We're up to 7 or 8 right now. So first of all,
8
we have a
exploits,
strike team on
damn.
this at the moment, right? Looking at all these
They've got a
different things.
strike team for everything.
There's
What
a
the
couple
hell?
of ways in which there's been potentially duping,
Potentially, gang?
ways to earn.
Did bro just say potentially, gang? What do you mean by that? There was nothing potential about
Rewards
this.
you're not supposed to
I
have.
think we're beyond potentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're looking at all these exploit vectors, right, to fix them. Obviously,
What do they mean by rewards you're not supposed? He said people are getting rewards you're not supposed to have. What do they mean by that?
prioritize? The big conversation that was spawned from that is like, we're a game in development, but we're also delivering a live service, right?
A live
And
service,
so
yeah.
we don't have a framework for this internally.
Yeah. Think about it. I'm like, if it was the game that's in full release, the framework would be you get a certain amount of exploits or cheating accusations, and if it's found to be true, you get like a 1 week ban, a 1 month ban, a 2 month ban, and then it's like perma ban, right? But what do you do in a game that is still alpha? You can't really permaban people. These people are low-key finding holes in the game that help you as a parent company fix things and patch things. So when we get to a 1.0, there isn't any issue. So if you ban these people now, you're almost shooting yourself in the foot. So what is the framework to get rid of, not rid of the people, but rid of the issues?
When we get exploit reports, we don't necessarily automatically prioritize them. So the conversation that was spawned was like, okay, well, there are going to be exploits, right?
Always,
every
yeah.
game
CIG and Star Citizen is not the
series
first
of
game with
exploits
exploits.
for its
Come
entirety
on.
of its life,
Yeah,
right? No game has no exploits.
Exactly.
And so the question is more, how do you respond for it, right? And so historically,
You
exploits
ban
have always
people.
taken a lower priority to ongoing development, right?
I'm going to jump in. You're 10 switching between past and present here. I want to be clear. You're talking about the past right now.
The past.
He's 10 switching a couple of times. It makes it sound like he's talking about today.
No.
It's like this.
In the
We're
past,
talking about the
yes.
past, guys.
So in the past, right, exploits would fall. There'd be bugs like any other, right? Depending on the severity, sometimes they got escalated, but we didn't have a process for this. So now the conversation is about when we do get an exploit report, how do we deal with it? Like, how do we escalate it? How do we respond to it?
It's going to be
How do we
more
deal
of
with
like a
it, right? And so
monitoring
for
thing,
the
I
current
guess.
ongoing exploits that we know about that have a damaging effect on the economy, currently we're dealing with them the same way we've dealt with the other hero strike teams, and so we're looking at each one of them and confirming the fixes, right? Because sometimes you fix an exploit, there's a second vector right away, so those are complicated fixes sometimes.
But at
So
least they're
we're dealing
confirming
with these things
fixes.
right away. But
When are you implementing
the
them?
big thing
If you've confirmed them.
that also this puts in light is that even a minor exploit at the moment has a very large effect on the economy because there are many limits that are not in place. And so at the moment, we're also looking at overall economy design and limits around, selling, inventory capacity, exchange limits.
Oh, so there is no exchange. Okay, so there's no limits on like the quantities of things in the verse. Like in some games, they have limits on like how much gold. They'll have like maybe 600 trillion gold in the game. And at any given time, there is only 600 trillion unless the devs specifically put more money in. And that money has to go in the hands of each player. So you're telling me Star Citizen doesn't have a limit. There is no limit. So that means you can basically just keep creating money in Star Citizen. And does that mean there's no limit on resources as well? Like there's not a special amount of like, I don't know, medical supplies or stims or something. There's no like max limit that can be in the universe at any time. So basically, that would explain why they shut down NPC cargo. Because if you kept doing NPC cargo, you're just basically spawning new material that has no limit of when it doesn't end. You can just keep spawning and spawning and spawning. So either way, even if it wasn't for exploits, that would also break the economy. I feel like if there's no limits, that breaks the economy regardless. How do you handle things like that? And how do you ever then put things back in like NPC cargoes where it doesn't break the economy if there's no like set limits?
Ongoing active tracking of player trades and or large purchases, things like that. Now we want
So
to
you're
make clear
pinpointing
that
what
we
we're
want the economy
doing.
to be fun and movable, but we also need some protectionism behind it, and so that's what we're looking at the moment. Now I don't have all the solutions. I didn't write them down or show them out, but this is the spirit that we're in at the moment on these economy exploits.
You're
He didn't really
being
tell us
very
any
diplomatic
fixes
about something.
though.
I want to point out some of the struggle with talking about this.
Yeah,
We can't
tell you how we're going to fix
we
it.
can't tell you we can't tell people what we're doing.
Oh yeah, you know,
Because every
obviously.
single-
Because you
every
tell us,
single
we'll
ex-
freaking finger a way to break it
let's
again.
back this up a bit. So an exploit exists. An exploit exists. Whatever timeline you want. We'll just make it simple. We'll make it real simple and do days for the point of conversation here. Exploit exists on day 0.
Okay.
And day 1, it comes to our attention. By day 2, we figured out what's causing it. We cause it.
Okay,
On
so by
day
day
three,
3, you put out the
We
fix.
could fix it potentially, depending on the severity length. But we don't automatically do that, like, because there's stuff to be learned by needing
Yeah.
in certain cases. We find more information.
That
out
is
about who's
true.
doing
Because at the end of the day, that is the better route to go because it gives you more data. Because the more people break the system, the more you can foolproof the system for the next big fix. So it might be a thing of you have the fix, you know how to fix it, but you believe. That's the thing. I feel like you believe you have the fix, you believe you have the next solid patch until it's tested. So you let people break it as much as you can. But then it does ruin the game for people who are like normal casual players. Like I put in a lot of hours during the week into Star Citizen. So if the fix doesn't come in and then the game keeps breaking and then it makes things feel stupid because for me, it's like personally, I feel like sometimes I'm stupid and I act stupid and it's not my fault. Like I've gone through 1.2 billions and I have to send it to people. So I'm like, I don't want your money. I like playing Star Citizen. I like earning my things. I like earning my money from doing bunkers. I like having the need to go out and do things, go out and do bounties, go out and do bunkers, go out and do cargo, go out and go mining. But if I have all this money, I don't have the need for that. And I have all this money to buy whatever I want. And it becomes stupid. It's like, oh, wait, oh, my ship blew up, or oh, I need to go buy parts. And it's like, oh, yeah, just go buy it. And then it makes me feel stupid because it's like, I get sent 500 million. I'm like, I don't want this. So I ask people, hey, do you want money? They're like, yeah, sure, I'll take money. And I send all this money to people and then I'm left with what I have. Like maybe I have 400K or whatever. And I'm like, okay, now I have to keep working up. But then when I'm streaming and things like, especially when I'm streaming, I have 500 mil at the start of the episode because someone just sent me like 500 million. And I'm like, I don't want this. And I end up giving it to people. And then throughout the stream, things happen. I need to go buy weapons, or like once I needed to go buy attritions. And it's like, I'm out here buying attritions. I have 400K. If I buy these 2 attritions, I'm like, oh, now I have no money. Oh, I have to be really picky with what I buy. And maybe I should go do more missions. And then I sit back and I'm like, Steph, are you dumb? You literally just gave away 500 million. Now you're complaining about things costing money. And it makes me look stupid, but that's the way I want to play the game. And because someone else sent me money that I didn't want, now I feel stupid because I need money. I had money, but I gave it away. And then people will be watching the streams and they're like, this guy's stupid. He literally had money. Why is he like, join us to send the money back to you? And it's like, no, I don't want that. And it ruins my session. It ruins my gameplay. It ruins the way I want to play the game. And honestly, I feel like it just needs to be, if they're going to do that and allow that problem to be there because they have the fix, but they need more data, guess what? Give me a way to stop people flooding my account with money. I don't want that. If there's exploits going on and you're studying them and looking at them, at least give us an option. You're fixing all the comms and things and the social aspects of the game. Put that in. That's something that has to go in.
Yeah, we find where it's coming from. About other vectors, we found like any bug. Okay, we found this cause, but sometimes there's 5 other causes for every bug. So you find this cause of an exploit, but maybe there's 4 other causes for that same exploit. And if we patch this one up right now,
Something
we
else
may
will come
hide
up.
the other ones and we won't discover them for much, much later. It's like this. There's this incredible dance that I get to sit here and watch. Sure. You know, I get to sit here and watch you guys do. Occasionally, I speak up with a thing, and you're very kind to humor me here and there from time to time. But I get to watch you and the player experience team and your programmers and everybody involved do this amazing dance of finding these things and researching these things and working out how they happen. And we can't, it's one of those things, we come here on a show and I want to talk about it. And we were talking about this last night, but we can't go through all the methodologies. We can't discuss all the solutions, because then knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And
Knowledge is power.
if they know what we're doing, then they can.
We'll find a way to break it
it's
again.
This incredible dance.
Yeah.
That is.
Nah, but you
frustrating,
don't
and
need to tell
often
us
looks
how
like
you're
we're
going to fix
sitting
it. Just
on
tell
our
us
hands
you're
doing
fixing it.
absolutely nothing.
That's right.
And that's an unfortunate, frustrating side effect of the proper way to do this.
Yeah, well, every time it touches security, anti-cheat, economy, exploits, it falls in that.
Yeah.
It's going to fall into that area where we can't be as transparent as we'd like to be.
Yeah, no, you don't have to be. You definitely don't have to
in
be.
chat now, and they're not wrong. Like cheats and exploits have sunk so many games. We have to get a hold on them. We have to get a handle on them. We have to fix them and whatnot. And again, but it's this dance. You can't.
See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like if I didn't love Star Citizen to the extent I do now, it's like if there's so much cheats and things and I'm putting so much hours in, if I don't need to put those hours in anymore, I might just not play the game. And if this goes on for longer and things like this keep happening, people will stop playing for the fact that they've tried everything that a game has to offer. And then you're going to see really bad numbers for up to 6 months or 3 months, or right now 2 months, every time they add in something new. So people are only going to come back for that new thing because they have so much money. And if we're keeping everything cross-patch persistent, where they're not wiping things anymore, people are going to have so much money, it's going to be just not fun playing. You just come in, you do the new event, and you go. And after a while, that like zeal to play and that needs to play starts to die down because you're just waiting for the next patch, waiting for the next patch. You're not actually playing almost every day, building that bond. So it's a really sticky one, but we're at a point where it's like, this is an alpha game. We can't ban people, and they need to figure things out. They need to see how far this goes and get more data so they can prevent it in the future. So it's really, really hard to balance this.
Always be right away.
Correct.
It can't. At least that's one of the things that alpha affords us. We take the time to make sure that we do it right. Take the time to make sure we research. Take the time that we're actually finding all the bad actors and blah blah blah. It's just at the same time, it's annoying because you want to go to Reddit, you want to go to Spectrum, you want to go to Twitter or whatnot, and just scream, "We're on it, we're doing it, whatever." But you can't.
But you can't,
anything. You
Right.
can't.
You can't give them any knowledge or
Well, I put my eyes emoji sometimes on stuff on Spectrum just to,
you can't say
checking
we're
this out.
actively chasing this one because then the people who are using it scatter and we don't find them. It's like this.
Yeah, exactly. You want them to nest. You want the people who are doing all these and causing all these issues. You want them to nest and think they're going to get away with it. And then now you have a whole list of things against them. So when it's time to do something, when it's time to be thinking about banning people, you have the information
One of
you
the
need.
hardest aspects of game development communication, especially for a project like us that prides itself on being as open as we are. People will be like, open development. I can't believe you're not telling us. That doesn't mean it's open. I'm like,
They
open
can't.
development means
They
we're more open than any other company in the history of the medium. It doesn't mean we share everything.
everything,
every
yeah.
single moment,
Obviously.
the minute it comes out. I do sometimes, and I get in trouble. But it's really difficult.
it's a difficult balancing act for sure.
It's terrible because there's been so many moments when I want to go out and scream, "We got this! We're on it! We're doing this! It's fixed!" But we just can't. You can't because it makes it harder.
Reasonable.
It makes it harder to do.
Exactly. It makes it hard to crack things down.
That's the main thing. I have one question that I want to switch seats for. You ready for it? So, is the battle cruiser actually happening? Is that thing actually going?
Wait, what's the battle cruiser?
Just whiplash. What does that have to do with anything?
What's the battle cruiser?
It's whiplash. Let's go.
Let me see if I'm being yelled at already.
Yeah, check this out.
Is the battle cruiser a new ship?
I am not.
What are you doing, Jared?
I am not actively being yelled at. Yes, the battle cruiser is coming.
Yes.
What's the battle cruiser?
It's a tried and true manufacturer. Not one of these new hotness manufacturers. One of the older manufacturers of verse. and it's sure.
That sounds like a ground vehicle, like maybe Anvil. Is it a new Anvil vehicle? Because they have all the land vehicles, right?
I did say this last time, so this is not new information. The manufacturer thing is new information, but our big giant military combat themed event that we do every year around May is probably a pretty good time to expect it.
Is it military
and,
week?
And it will be and as we said before, it will be it is our intention to make it the last concept we do. We made it through 2025 without a concept, with a single concept promotion. We do not have a single concept promotion scheduled for 2026. Other than this battlecruiser, we don't have a single concept promotion scheduled for 2027. This will be the last one. It's an old Kickstarter thing, and so
It's happening.
That's
happening.
that's very
It's
intriguing.
happening. We're going forward. I'm not going to tell you
Very,
any more
very
about it
intriguing.
now. But yeah, so okay.
Is it big?
You got anything more? that it? You get your one out?
Is it big?
It's very big.
Wait,
very-
bro, imagine we get a land vehicle the size of a ship. That would be astronomical.
Very, very big.
That's all I got.
That's all I'm going to say. Okay. All right, then fine. Wipe.
Yes, wipe. Let's go.
Wipe.
We were
Benoit.
doing so good.
Wipe. I held them off. Wipe.
Right.
When's the wipe coming?
Okay. We're not planning a wipe.
What?
We're planning.
Good night, everybody.
We're planning. We're looking at targeted
A targeted wipe?
actions, right? But we're not looking at a wipe for the moment.
No. Okay, see, I understand where you're coming from, but then there's a lot of people in the verse who are a product of all these exploits. Some of them outside of their own will. Like, for the most part, I've given all the money away. Like, I've given everything away. Everything I've got in game, I got from my own hard work and everything. But a lot of people took it and used it to buy every single ship in the verse. I don't know if a wipe, like a targeted wipe, is the best course of action.
And so we want to keep on rolling. First of all, there's a lot of some of the work we've discussed. Obviously, I can't share the details of what we're doing, but that needs to be completed. So for now, we're not intending a full blanket wipe at all.
So there's no wipe
This
coming.
goes back to what we were saying
Okay.
before about
Damn.
the biggest quality of life thing. All this work going in to long-term persistence and to item recovery V1 and stuff. It's about and the freight elevator. It's about making sure you keep your stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, but how come? Okay, I get that, but we should start on a fresh new spectrum, you know? Like, we're adding all these things to make sure you keep your stuff after this wipe. So this wipe sets the system, so the system starts on a blank page, no backups, no logs, nothing. We're just starting off blank again. And then from here onwards, we have all these things that you're going to get, and you're going to have this long-term persistence where we've implemented it and we're just starting on a blank slate. I think most of us would accept that, or am I speaking just for myself? But I think a lot of us would accept that.
Making sure you keep your stuff. Making sure you keep your stuff. Making sure you keep your stuff. So we've got tools. We've got logs. We've got
A lot of logs.
We got a lot of logs. We got a lot of information. A lot of information. So it is our
Are they gonna be wiping ships that people bought with the money?
Correction
Correct.
to those areas that
Are
need it,
problematic. Or that need it.
and preserve as much of the gotten gains of the everyday Star Citizen as possible.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's going to be
So
fair.
no blanket wipe.
That's right.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so wipe is not coming, guys. If anyone says a wipe's coming, that's bull. They just said no wipe's coming. So, wow. I am very surprised with that. I am actually super surprised with that. Holy smokes. Right.
Tell me something we don't know about. Tell me something
we don't know
should be
about.
excited about that we're not currently excited about. Give us something nobody's expecting.
That's hard. Genesis
Oh,
and
Genesis.
Right.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're obviously working on this.
Right.
That's no surprise to anyone. But the one thing that I'm excited about is that we've kind of conjoined development on 3 separate things in order to ship the best Nyx experience that we could offer.
Nyx
right?
is
And so
going to be
obviously Genesis is part of that,
right.
and the Planet Tech that's behind it. But also the Starchitect work. And so
What's
for those
that?
who don't know, Starchitect is a way for us to be smarter about building planets and the human populations that are on them. So settlements, buildings, distro centers, LZs, name it,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So historically, we've placed that.
Is it gonna be smaller like villages and things? Bro, imagine they have like villages and things. Like the way they have like farms in Pyro. Imagine they had little villages and little towns with NPCs like living and existing. That NPCs existing outside of stations and things and just living and having that would be massive.
And so Starchitect is a way for us to give designers control over the planetary scale of how these are distributed. And it's a fairly fundamental change to how the game is made. And the third one is what we call the population control / population manager. So currently you have AIs in the game, right, that
Right.
are sometimes hand placed, sometimes dynamically spawned.
They're so stupid. We
talked
need to
about
fix the
Spawn
AI.
like a crackhead
gazillion
just hitting a
times.
spawn button.
Yeah, that's which is my biggest pet peeve. By the way, if you
Apologies
wanna,
to
that's my trigger
crackheads.
point. If you want to trigger me in a meeting, just tell me there's another overspawn issue. But anyway,
NPCs need to be
so
fixed. NPCs
population
are a big issue.
management and control is a third component of this. So I'm excited about this because as we're working towards next one, we're aligning all those three things into one strike team to deliver that together. So I'm excited about that because those are like three major developments.
Genesis is going to be so beautiful, man. I can't
can't
wait. I'm just hoping that I can upgrade my GPU and my CPU again before Genesis comes out because I want to have a seamless. If I can get that in 4K, I'll be a happy man. Oh my lord!
bringing them together. So for pop control, instead of having all these either hand placed or dynamically spawned AIs in key areas, that's a system that will basically manage the server capacity of AI agents to be able to distribute them at the right place, but
Evenly,
also
right.
spawn the right AIs for the right jobs, manage the priority of these spawn requests, all that stuff. And so it's such a much more scalable system that will allow us to really like build up a
Yeah, but will the AI be smarter? Will the AI actually feel real? Because I hate to, I hate to make the comparison, but Star Citizen AI compared to like a GTA AI, even GTA freaking IV, like the AI and the behaviors are so freaking different, and it just shows that we need to really work on the Star Citizen AI. They're just not where they need to be, and I'm pretty sure I've seen some videos and things talking about AI behaviors and things, and I'm like, guys, we have to do better with AI.
dense universe than we've had before. So I'm excited about the fact that those three projects are part of the same kind of drive at the moment. That's the first thing I would say that you guys don't know about that we're going to bring together. And also we're looking at, we're currently in the process of looking at motion and motion platform support for the game. And so I think that's something we haven't talked about specifically.
Motion. Wait, tell me I can put motion in my sim rig. So if I'm flying, I'm going over the, I can go like, okay. Star Citizen might make me go bankrupt. I
But
ain't gonna lie.
I'm mega excited about it because
Opening up the API.
Opening up basically the motion systems to be able to leverage that, on a
Bro.
key element. So I think that's something that I'm super excited about because that's just another.
I
level.
will
There's a new
get, bro. I'm
Corsair
going to get
keyboard
motion
that's got the
sickness.
Stream Deck built into it and stuff
cool.
like that.
Oh man.
So those would be my
Okay.
two.
Anything for player facing for in game?
Something new.
Something. I know about something. It's we're treating this like it's a big thing. It's not. We just did the big thing.
We talked about spawn in the hangar.
Yeah.
And so to build spawning hangar, we had to build a new workflow, right? To be able to determine, can we spawn you there? Is there a requirement for you spawning there, right? So the requirement in the case of spawning hangar is your hangar spawned, right? Now I'm not promising this anywhere, but is spawn in place. And so we're trying to extend that workflow for spawn in place so that,
What do you mean?
you just log in the game and you spawn where you were. And so that's something that we're...
Oh, but wait, we already have bed logging though. Isn't bed logging spawn in place? Or do they mean like spawn in place planet side? God, if they do spawn in place and like you're in a station in the middle of a room and you spawn in place, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That's gonna break the super realism, and it's I don't like that. Spawn in place if it's not a bed log, I don't like that. guys, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that.
Passionate about, and we're trying to get in there. So
Yeah. Log in, log
in,
out,
bam on it.
anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You have a bed in a ship. You haven't. You don't have a bed in a ship. You just wherever you are, get out,
Correct.
get back in, come back right there.
Yeah.
I
Surface
don't
of
like
the
that.
planet, as long as you can still spawn there. Right. There's going to be rules and limitations, but we're looking into that.
I don't like that. I don't like
That
the
is
sound
also
of
a big
that.
change for the game to me.
Yes.
That's a huge change.
Yeah, I don't like that change
I'm happy
though.
you raised that up. I was going to forget about it.
Do y'all like that? Wait, are you guys excited for that? I don't know, man.
What do they say at the end of Hot Ones? You know, tell everybody give everybody your socials. Tell everybody where they can find you. When you do next.
I mean,
That camera, that
however
camera.
many months. It's a pleasure.
Thank you as always for coming back. We're doing these about every 6 months. It's what we agreed when we did this.
Kind of
first
a
one
rendezvous
about a year
now,
ago.
right?
Yeah.
It's a good
And
rendezvous.
so we'll see it. We'll see you again sometime this summer.
Yeah,
Probably.
sure. Absolutely.
The chance to have somebody at your level and your involvement take the time out to come be here, answer quite literally any question I
That's
put you. You
given.
didn't beg off of anything. You didn't do this. So I spent the part giving.
That's the difference with Star Citizen and the
props
devs.
and the strike team their props, and I want to sit here and
That's
give you
the
your props.
difference.
Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're back next week with a behind the ships special
Oh.
on the
that
the
new
next,
Argo-
spacecraft making its way to the,
The
Star
new
Citizen
Argo. No, that's the new
universe.
Argo ship.
We're going to be there.
I'm Jared. That's Benoit. You're the amazing Star Citizen community. What are you doing with the cameras? I love you. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
But yeah, that was a good little bit of information there, and there's a lot coming with that. There's a lot coming with that, and the year is the year seems good, and it seems like there's gonna be a lot of things in the year. And I'm glad to hear that they are working on things, and I'm glad to hear that they know about problems, and they just can't action them the way we would like them to because of the nature of the way Star Citizen is going and the way they're developing everything. So it's nice to get this little bit of feedback and things because it tells you what's going on under the hood. And it gives you reasons. It gives you reasons and reasoning for things and why things are the way they are, which is always good. A lot of games don't do that. They don't tell you anything. They just give you these patches and say, yep, that's it. There's your patch updates. And they don't tell you why they're doing certain things the way they are. So I do like all that information. And there's a lot coming this year, man. It's going to be actually crazy. If they can pull it off, and the fact that you're slowing down the cadence of the updates means they're going to have more time to flesh things out. And it means they're not rushing things as much. So I feel like things are going to come out in a more finished and like well bundled package with each patch. So I hope to see that. And I hope they make it like that because that's what I expect when they're giving themselves more time. It's not going to be almost 12 patches this year. It's going to be like 6 or 7. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. That's my reaction to the Star Citizen Live. Don't forget, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will see y'all on the next one.